In this video, you can see the continuation of derivation of the equation, derivation of the equation of motion of compound pendulum. Okay, so in a previous video, I explained till this. That is, in a previous video, I have explained you till finding x1 dot, y1 dot, x2 dot and y2 dot, and after finding these you have to using a formula. This is the formula for total kinetic energy. Total kinetic energy is denoted by capital T. Using this formula you are going to proceed further. So what you are doing is, you know x1 dot, y1 dot, x2 dot and y2 dot values, so you are just substituting these values in this formula. Okay, so here you are substituting. I will explain you the substitution also, okay, so that you feel easy. So here write 1 by 2 m1 like as it is in the formula, and in the place of x1 dot, you know the value of it, right? Just substitute it. Here you have to substitute x1 dot square value, right? So x1 dot, you have this, you have x1 dot. So when you write x1 dot square, what you will write? L1 square cos square theta 1 into theta 1 dot square. That is how you write for x1 dot square, right? So that is what you are writing here also. So x1 dot square you finished writing, and after that put this plus and then write y1 dot square, so that you will get this. Then put this plus and write this 1 by 2, write this m2, and in the bracket you are going to write x2 dot square plus y2 dot square. So we know x2 dot, right, x2 dot value, so write the x2 dot value and put the square, then put the plus and write y2 dot value and put the square. Okay, so that you will get this step. After this step, what you are doing is, here this is in the form of a plus b the whole square format, and this is also in that format, a plus b the whole square format. So expand like that in the next step. So here in this here also you are making some difference in the next step. For this you are making some difference in the next step. So that is equal to, you are writing 1 by 2 m1, and from here you can look at these two terms here. L1 square and theta 1 dot square are common in these two terms, right? So you can take that common, or you can take that common, right? So that is how you are bringing this L1 square theta 1 dot square outside, taking common. Okay, so that you will write like this, and remaining you will have cos square theta 1 and sin square theta 1 remaining there. So you write like that, then put the plus, and as I told you, write as it is, and here you are expanding this in a plus b the whole square format, so that you will get this. Put that plus, and you are expanding this also in a plus b the whole square format, so that you will get this. Now what you are doing is, from this to this step I am telling you now. Okay, so write this step, this value as it is, and here you know that cos square theta 1 plus sin square theta 1 value will be 1, so that you will get this only. This value into 1 will be this, right? So that is why this value. Now put this plus, and now write this, and within this bracket, that is within this bracket, this big bracket, what you are doing is, you are doing something different. That is easy, but if you are not aware of the difference that you are making in each and every steps, you feel difficult and you don't get the answers. Okay, so 1 by 2 m2, here what you are doing is, within this big bracket, Okay, square bracket you can say. Within this square bracket, what you can do is, so look at this here, look at these two terms. Okay, so here L1 square and theta 1 dot square are common in these two terms, so you are taking that common. So when you take this common, these two common, this common, you will get this from these two terms. Then put the plus, and you are going to take L2 square theta 2 dot square common from this and this, so that you will get this. Okay, and put the plus, and then you are going to write, you will get this from these two. Okay, from these two you can take 2L1 L2 theta 1 dot theta 2 dot common, so that you will get this. So here in the next step, what difference you are going to make is, in the place of cos theta 1 cos theta 2 plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2, you are going to substitute cos theta 1 minus theta 2, because there is a formula, this equal to this. Okay, so in the next step, that is the only difference you make. Also you know that sin square theta 1 plus cos square theta 1 will be 1, and this value will be 1. Okay, these are the difference that you are going to make in the next step. Okay, I hope you understood. Let me turn the next page so that you can see that step. So this is what you will get. Okay, so in the next step, what you are doing is, you are just multiplying this to each terms, so that you will get this step. So here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so after getting cancelled, you will get this step. Okay, so very little difference that you are making, right? Okay, so after this step, what you are doing is, from these two terms you can take 1 by 2 L1 square theta 1 dot square common. So when you take that common, you will get this. Okay, now you are writing this term as it is. Okay, from there, like as it is in the previous step. And here what you are doing is, this step also you are writing as it is in the previous step. The only difference you are making is this. You are taking this common from these two terms, so that you will get this. All the other will be like in the previous step. Now you got the value of t. This is the value of t. What is our t? What is meant by t? I told you what is meant by t. T means total kinetic energy. So you found total kinetic energy. So using this, you are going to find dou t by dou theta 1 dot, dou t by dou theta 1, dou t by dou theta 2 dot, dou t by dou theta 2. This is what you are going to find. So what is meant by this? Dou t by dou theta theta 1 dot, what is mean by that? You are going to differentiate, partially differentiate this t with respect to theta 1 dot. That is what the meaning. Okay, so what is mean by this? You are going to differentiate this, not differentiate, you are going to differentiate. Here is dou, right? So it means you are going to partially differentiate t with respect to theta 1. That is what the meaning. So similarly, for everything, that is what you are going to do. So here, when finding dou t by dou theta 1 dot, what you are doing is, concentrate on theta 1 dot term. Okay, in that terms only you will make the difference. If there is no theta 1 dot, then that term will become 0. I hope you understand. So here you look at this. Here in the first term, you can see you are differentiating, partially differentiating this with respect to theta 1 dot square. Sorry, you are going to partially, my concentration got diverted for a second. So at that second, I committed mistake. Okay, so when doing these kind of problems, your concentration should not get diverted even for a second. Okay, let's come back to the derivation. So here we are going to partially differentiate this with respect to theta 1 dot. Okay, so here in this term you can see theta 1 dot term, so that you can partially differentiate this. So at the time of partially differentiating this, you will get what? All the terms will be similar as it is in the previous step. Only difference will happen here is here you have theta 1 dot square. So when you partially differentiate this, you will get 2 theta 1 dot. That's the only difference. And after that, here you are not having theta 1 dot term, so this will become 0 plus 0. Okay, then put this plus, and here you can see theta 1 dot, well, 1 dot, right? Theta 1 dot, here you have that. So when you partially differentiate this, you will get, in the place of theta 1 dot, you will get 1. All the other values will be as it is in the previous, as it is in t. Only difference will come is, in the place of theta 1 dot, you will put 1, so that you will get, from this you will get this. Okay, I hope you are not having any confusions till this. After that, we are going to find dou t by dou theta 1. As I told you, what is mean by that? You are going to partially differentiate t with respect to theta 1. So look at this, here you are not having theta 1 term, so this becomes 0. Here also you are not having theta 1 term, so this also will become 0. So here only you have this theta 1, right? So here you are going to partially differentiate this term. Okay, when you do that, what will happen is, to avoid confusion, I am explaining you each and everything here. Okay, otherwise you will get confusions, and it takes lot of time to get to know what has happened in that step. So to avoid that, I am explaining you. Okay, so here write this values as it is, m2, l1, l2, right? Theta 1 dot also as it is in the previous, in this t, theta 2 dot, and here only you have this theta 1, right? So here you are differentiating this. So when you differentiate cos theta 1 minus theta 2, you will get minus sin theta 1 minus theta 2, and then you are differentiating this with respect, partially differentiating this with respect to theta 1, right? So after writing this, you have to differentiate this theta 1 also. So when you differentiate this theta 1, you will get what? I got confusions here. That is why these kind of these things, confusions here. Okay, so I got confusion, so that is why the notes is like that. So here when you differentiate theta 1, you will get here 1 into 1. Okay, so from this you will get this. Okay, dou t by dou theta 1, and after that you are finding dou t by dou theta 2 dot, so that you will get this, the same ideology that I have explained for these. And you are finding dou t by dou theta 2. Here also the same ideology that you are using here. Okay, so but here you are partially differentiating this with respect to theta 2. So after writing this, what you are doing is, here you are differentiating this theta 2. For this theta 2, you have minus the front of this theta 2, so that when you partially differentiate this, what will happen is, you will get into minus 1. Okay, don't write all these things. These are the blunder mistakes I made when I prepared for it. So okay, very blunder mistake. It's a not acceptable mistakes. Okay, that kind of mistakes I committed. You should not commit that kind of mistakes. Okay, I don't want you to commit that kind of mistakes, so that is why I'm telling you. Okay, into minus 1. Okay, so from this you will get this, minus and minus get plus, so that you will get this. So the dou t by dou theta 2 value is this. Okay, I hope you have no any confusions on this. So in the next video I will explain you from this. Okay, because the video is very lengthy, so lengthy videos, I feel very difficult to upload lengthy videos. So that is why I'm stopping this video here, and I will continue in the next video.